know what good eating is and you know what working out looks like. And the hierarchy of importance of what you should be focusing on and in what order. What's up guys, Jeff here from Grit City Fitness and Performance, and today I want to talk to you and go over the health, fitness, and nutrition pyramid and the hierarchy of importance and what you should be focusing on and in what order. Because for most people, they understand what they need to do. You know what good eating is and you know what working out looks like. But you also might understand what calories are and even supplements. But the problem is you're working in the wrong order or putting the wrong things in the wrong positions of importance or significance. Now that's what we want to cover today, is breaking that down, letting you know and understand exactly what you need to be focusing on, in what order and why. So before we continue, what I want to first start with you on is asking you a simple question. How big can a pyramid get? Well, that's an easy question because the base of the pyramid dictates the height of the pyramid. What that means is if I have a very small base, maybe that means that the pyramid can only go as high as my base will allow. Now the other thing about this is, imagine that I do a pyramid, but I do it in the reverse order. And now I'm trying to build a pyramid of success upside down. We wouldn't have a lasting result. We probably wouldn't get a result because we're unable to sustain and stabilize the foundational principles around our health, fitness, and nutrition. So that's what we're going to cover today. So first off, inside this nutrition pyramid, there are a couple key things that we're going to be looking at. Behavior and lifestyle, energy balance, macronutrients, micronutrients, nutrition timing, and at the top of the pyramid is supplements. So let's start at the beginning and the most important. The most important is actually energy balance. That is actually the first tier of the pyramid. However, there is a tier below it, and that's the ground level. The ground level is the behavior and lifestyle. Behavior and lifestyle inside the fitness, health, and nutrition aspect goes back to understanding, what are you doing as a career? Are you up and active throughout the day? How much activity or daily movement do you have? Are you playing any outside activities or sports? Are you going for bike rides or working out? Or is it only active fitness coming to the gym? So behavior and lifestyle is the foundational principle that is the ground level. From there though, once we have an understanding of our behaviors, what daily activities we do, our enjoyments, our fitness levels, all those kinds of things, and our lifestyle. You know, are you going home and sitting on the couch, or are you going and going for a swim every day? Like, what are you doing? That's what the behavior and lifestyle component is here. From there, though, the main importance for your health, fitness, and nutrition comes down to one thing that is oftentimes overlooked: energy balance. Now, you might say, hey, Jeff, I'm going to go do the keto. Or, hey, Jeff, I'm going to go do paleo. Or, hey, Jeff, I'm going to start this diet or that diet. The truth is, all these diets are the exact same. The only difference is one has a popular name going on this month and the other one has a popular name that was going on 6 months ago. What really is the result or action or outcome behind the different nutrition plan you're on is simply this: energy balance. Taking in less calories, consuming less food and less calories than you're expanding or expending, getting rid of by doing exercise, activities, your behavior, and your lifestyle. So the foundational principle inside your health, fitness, and nutrition pyramid needs to be energy balance. Understanding and tracking your calories to make sure that you're on the right track. If you're consuming too many calories, you're not going to lose weight, but you will gain weight. If you're not consuming enough calories, you're not going to gain weight, but you might lose weight. So it's important for you to understand exactly where you're at, where you want to go. Do you want to go up or down from that point? And then understanding and adapting your energy balance to match that. The most important thing is not the name of the diet that you're on. It's simply, are you consuming the adequate amount of calories and keeping your energy balance correct? From there, once we have the energy balance in position, that is the most important thing. Once that is dialed in, then we take it to level 2. Level 2 is macronutrients. So once we have our energy balance means, again, calories in and out, meaning the total daily calorie consumption you consume. If we can dial that in, and we have base level, we can work into level 2, which is macronutrients. Macronutrients consist of your proteins, fats, and carbs. So now the next thing that's important is making sure that we're eating adequate amounts of each macronutrient to align with our end outcome goal of energy balance. Again, main foundation is energy balance, while the second tier is now moving into the macronutrients, being proteins, fats, and carbs. Getting those dialed into where it's sustaining your lean muscle tone, while giving you the healthy fats that you need and filling you with the carbs that you need to help recover and help your body as needed. Now, each one of us is going to be a little different in our total amount of protein, fats, and carb quantities that we need. But again, it's all going to be a percentage base off of our energy balance. Now, once we have our energy balance in place and we're dialed in there, we've moved up to our macronutrients and we're dialed in there, our third level of our pyramid is micronutrients. Now, micronutrients are the other things, the other nutrients that you might need, like calcium, like vitamin D, like making sure you're consuming enough water, consuming enough other things that are not the core nutrients, which are proteins, fats, and carbs, but the other style of nutrients. So that would be taking multivitamins and focusing on getting enough of those things inside of your diet, taking in enough green vegetables to get the vitamins and minerals that you need correctly. So once we've got the macronutrients figured out, then we can work into improving and ensuring that we're hitting our micronutrients. Now, I'm not going to speak a lot about that, so we're going to just move right on. Next level, though, is nutrition timing. So oftentimes people will start in this one or the next one, and they come up and say, Jeff, how often should I be eating? Or what time of the day should I be eating? Because back in the day, when bodybuilding and fitness first came around, it was very important to be eating at correct times because that was all they knew. So they knew that if I ate at this time, my body would have a certain window of digestion and it would be able to break down and process this food optimally. Now realize, those people were at the higher end level of fitness, already knowing and changing their behavior and lifestyle while adapting their energy balance correctly for themselves, while also focusing on the proper macronutrients. They also had their micronutrients dialed in and then could work with the nutrition timing. These were the individuals that would carry around their suitcase-looking food bag. So these people were dialed in the rest of the time. So looking at this thing was fine. But if we're worrying about our nutrient timing, we're worrying about things that are 36 steps away when we need to focus on the first. Now, once we do get to this level, though, nutrition timing does play a small role. Timing your foods in a correct way to align with your workouts, your sleep, as well as when you're waking can have an improved effect on your overall outcome. That will be saved for another video though, because it's not something we need to cover in this one. Now, once we again have our nutrient timing down, our last and final area is supplements. Now again, as I mentioned, people will oftentimes jump the gun and try and go to supplements without ever working on improving their behavior and lifestyle, or changing their energy balance, or even looking at their macronutrients. Jeff, what supplement should I take to lose weight? Start with your calories. Jeff, what supplement should I take to gain more energy? Look at your calories. Jeff, what supplement should I take to help me burn fat? Look at your calories. That's the answer, because you need to make sure that energy balance is correct in alignment with your behavior and lifestyle. If I don't, and I do supplements first, I'm trying to build a foundation or my pyramid off the stability of the peak versus the stability of the base. So, with supplements, there are a few, again, that do have an impact on your overall health and fitness. Those things are simply protein powder, fish oil, multivitamin, and maybe a good pre-workout. But other than that, jumping into supplements without any of these other things dialed in is a cause for wasted money, wasted time, and wasted efforts. So, if you want to see results and you want to start seeing them right away, focus on this: understanding and learning or shifting your behavior and lifestyle. Once that is dialed in, then start improving your energy balance, matching the amount of calories that you're consuming to your body's specific needs and your specific goals. Once your energy balance is in place, then start moving into macronutrients, focusing on making sure that you're consuming the proper amount of proteins, fats, and carbs specific for you, your goals, your body, and your required calories. From there, we can then start working into the micronutrients, filling in the gaps inside of our vitamins and minerals to ensure that we're getting all and the most optimal nutrition possible. After that, we can start looking into our nutrition timing, making sure that our food times are aligned with the most proper ways for us to get our best result. Maybe that's moving or shifting a food that you're eating to a later time to help the absorption rate or breakdown and digestion. Maybe it's to simply push it a little bit to allow yourself to have a higher or more required need for your body to go into thermogenesis, so calorie burning. Now, once we've figured out our nutrition timing and that stuff's dialed in as well as everything else, then last and finally, we can start looking at supplements and making sure the supplements that we're taking are now helping elevate everything else. But again, if I'm taking supplements, supplements are there to supplement what you're already doing. So if you're doing these other things right and you're focusing on your behavior and lifestyle, then your energy balance, then your macronutrients, if you simply just work inside of those 3 layers of the pyramid, you will have far greater results than you're currently having. You're going to have faster results than you're currently having, and you're going to have easier and more enjoyable time seeing the results because you're not focusing on things that have such a small impact overall on the course and the outcome of your results. So here again, guys, the layer of this is focusing on first the behavior and lifestyle, second energy balance, third macronutrients, fourth micronutrients, fifth nutrition timing, and last and finally supplements.